This is a demonstration of how to display and filter data in the ParaView visualization tool. To start off, I want to show you a few of the objects that ParaView provides for you by default. To find them, you can go into the Sources drop-down menu along the top, at which point you'll be able to find geometric objects. Click on that, and I will import a cone, which you can see right here. And I will also be importing a cylinder, which you can see here. For anything that you import, including your own data, there's a list of properties that you can change about them. For example, for this cylinder that I just imported, you can change the height, the radius, and whatnot. Here I have adjusted the resolution, and the cylinder has now become more circular. And I can also adjust the height, which has changed the length of the cylinder, as you can see. And there's also a bunch of other properties that you can change. One thing to note is that you can change how you want your objects to be displayed. In this case, I have changed the object to display T chords, which has changed the appearance. Changing it again to display the normals, you'll see that the appearance has changed yet again. Now to import your own data as well, that is also pretty simple. All you do is you simply right click on the pipeline browser, click open, find your file, and then open it. Here I have imported a cow, as you can see. And now I'll be importing the main thing that we'll be looking at for the rest of this demonstration, which is a 3D model of a metal bracket. Just for fun, I also import this 3D model of a pipe. Which you can see here. Now back to the metal bracket. ParaView gives you a variety of ways to choose how you want your object to be rendered. In this case, let's choose wireframe. And here, as you can see, is the wireframe. This is how the object would look like as a wireframe. Here's how it would look as a collection of points. In addition, you can also choose the part of your dataset that you want to display. In this case, let's choose the X displacement of the data. I can also choose the Y displacement and also the Z displacement. You also have the option of choosing the color scheme, of customizing the color scheme that you want your object to be displayed in, which you can do so under the View drop-down menu along the top and then going into Color Map Editor. Inside this menu, you can choose for your object to be displayed either from ParaView's color scheme presets or from your own custom color scheme. So for example, one of the default color schemes that ParaView provides is this black body radiation scheme, or this rainbow uniform color scheme, and also this turbo one. The kind of scheme that you use should really depend on the type of data that you have, and it's also up to your better judgment to see what works best for your data. You can adjust the color mapping curve of your object here, like so. ParaView also allows you to rescale your data. To do so, click on the icon along the top that looks like a little number line with a C next to it. Once I input the different parameters, you'll be able to see that the change has taken place in the appearance of the object. And now we'll be moving on to how to use the filters. Filters are one of the most powerful tools that ParaView offers. They are used for processing your data into something that you would want your audience to see. For this demonstration, we'll be looking at the calculator, the split, the splice, and the threshold filters. You may find these filters under the filters drop-down menu along the top. And for the first filter, we're going to add a calculator. Like the objects that you import either from ParaView natively or from your own computer, these filters also has properties that affect the result that they display. This calculator, for example, has a field where you can input a formula that'll be applied to the data that you imported. As an example, let's say I want to apply the x displacement squared multiplied by the y displacement squared to everything. I would do like this. Click apply. Go to the results display, and you can see that the color scheme has changed to reflect the calculator filter. Another powerful feature of ParaView is the ability for you to feed the result of one filter into another. Another useful filter is the threshold filter, which essentially allows you to filter the data within a certain range to only be displayed. For example, I can adjust the data like so. And as you can see, the display is only showing certain parts of the object. Changing the filter again, yet again updates the display. The last two filters that I will be showing are the split and slice filters, which can better be shown with the 3D cow model that I had earlier. Now that it's pulled up, I can show you the filters, which functions like so. You can see how the object is being split apart. And now for the slice filter, which as you can see simply shows you the outline of whatever slice that whatever cross section of the cow of the object that you are passing through. So to recap, this was simply a rudimentary overview of some things that you can do with ParaView. They may be simple, but with just a tiny bit of creativity and ingenuity, you will be able to create some truly amazing visualizations. One last thing that I forgot to mention was that you can have simultaneous renditions of your object on multiple screens. So in this case, we have this model bracket in this one render here, But if you click this button right here, the split horizontal axis, or you can split it vertically as well, split here, click render view again, then click the eye icon here. You can have multiple displays of the same object, basically, each of which can have different displays. So this can have the X displacement, and this rendition on the right can also have the SJ2P rendition. And you can also link the cameras like this by right-clicking one of them, clicking link camera, and then clicking the other one. Now your camera movement in one rendition will be synchronized with the other one.